just happened to say, if all African peoples across the globe united to demand reparations from the West, we could end this empire today. I don't know what it is with this weird ass obsession that Black Americans have with holding ourselves and the fact that we are descendants of slaves over everybody else. But I just want to remind y'all that there are descendants of slaves, African descendants of slaves, all up and down the Americas, baby. As a matter of fact, the majority of enslaved African people didn't even come to these shores. They went to the shores of the Caribbean and South America. People love to uphold Black American resistance as the crown jewel of all African resistance. And let me tell you, okay, we owe a lot of thanks to our brothers and sisters in Haiti and Jamaica, because without them revolting when they did, we would not have been free when we were. The Haitian Revolution literally destabilized the Western Empire that existed in Europe. And the West has never let them forget it, which is why they're in debt right now. While y'all boast about the profitability of Black American culture, our tax dollars are literally being used to bomb children in Somalia. They are being used to work with Kenya so that we can have boots on the ground in Haiti. Your tax dollars are going to AFRICOM, that is actively trying to destabilize the Sahel states that are looking for independence from the West right now. So if you think being born on this land makes you more exceptional than other Black people, if you think that being born on this land means that you get to have all of your comforts on the backs of African people all across the world, then congratulations, you've officially been assimilated into the American identity. Pat yourself on the back. If you made it this far into the video, go ahead and comment a middle finger emoji, because America and its exceptionalism, bitch.
4 countries that has banned Nigerians this week. Number 1 is UK, US, Canada, and UAE. Number 5 is Qatar. They say that Qatar will soon ban it. In fact, they are on the move to ban Nigerians because of the autist activities our people are operating in Qatar. Okay, now let's just talk. I want to ask, why are these countries banning us? Is it because of the high rate of Japa syndrome or a rising case of crimes and misconduct by our people in abroad or in this country? What do you think might be the reason behind this increasing stringent visa policy against us in this country? Even though like US and UK visa ban are not only for Nigerians, they just upgraded their immigration policy. But what of UAE, Dubai? They literally said got Nigerians from age 18 to 45. Canada, like what could be the reason? Is it because of our bad attitude in abroad? Or they just have normal hatred on us because of we are Nigerians? You can tell me your opinion at the comment section, but please, my people, if you not travel abroad, respect yourself and respect the rule of law. We know we don't get this rule of law in this country, but in as much as I don't enter airport, drop your bad character and your attitude here. Facts need to be said. Some of our bad character abroad is not commendable.
Hey, so shout out to Mecca for actually posting about an event that she actually attended, because leave it up to you all, leave it up to the Black American MAGA, you would think that there was no representation of Black Americans at that event. Let me give this disclaimer. I am first gen Black American from my mom's side, and my dad is first gen from his side. The comments I'm seeing are so xenophobic. There's no way that we could literally be in a recession. We're not in the middle of a recession. We're knee deep in a recession. And the only answer that you all can come up with as to why Essence Fest was not as lit or not as popular or maybe not as packed as previous years is because it's no longer being ran by Black Americans. Give me a break. During this time of year, flights can go anywhere from, because it is expected that Essence Fest will be held in New Orleans, I've seen flights for $500. The average American do not have a savings account with $1,000. You think they're going to spend $500, right? With increased layoffs, lots of instability, in this economy, $500 to go to a festival? Use your common sense.
So again, like I told somebody before, they tried to tell me to keep Jamaicans out of their mouth, and I'm just going to clearly say keep Black Americans out of your mouth. But yet that's not going to happen, because just as this lady with the Jamaican flag in the background wanted to start talking about Black Americans and wanted to highlight everybody else, in a sense stating that, oh, the reason why you Black Americans are even here and have the freedoms that you do is because of the Africans around the world. No, no, sweetheart, that's not how that works. This is how it works, and people are ignorant of a lot of history that has taken place and that has gone on. We've had a lot of slave revolts, plantation revolts, a variety of things that have taken place independently of whatever else was going on. Like I said, nobody was sending a message through carrier pigeon like, oh, we're revolting in Haiti. Send the carrier pigeon. Da 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 da. Oh, they revolted there. We can sit up there and revolt here in the United States. Thanks, Haiti. Thanks, Africa. No, that's not what we're doing. People got tired and fed up, and they started doing a variety of things. Like I said, Black Americans have always been fighting here, regardless of whatever anybody else was sitting up there doing around the world. Regardless. And like I said, please don't even bring Africa directly in this conversation, because going by the quote unquote history, they're the reason that we're here. Not getting no credit for nothing. You're not getting credit for nothing. And I mean nothing, because you wouldn't have to worry about slavery or revolt if you didn't sit up there and decide 400 to 500 years ago that, hey, we're going to give away a set of people that we don't even want, right? So why would I give credit to somebody who put said people into the predicament of which they would have to free themselves from because our original people decided that they didn't want us? Yeah, that's not how that works. That's like giving white people credit for ending slavery when they're the ones that caused it. Yeah, that's not how that works. We're not doing that. We are not doing that at all. We're not doing that at all. We're not doing that at all. We're not doing that at all. And again, for Black Americans, we are sick and tired of everybody else trying to come here online and trying to say that Black Americans owe everybody else something. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Just like everybody else feels that they don't owe us anything, for the reason why it is that it's so comfortable for them to be in the United States. We don't owe nobody nothing. We don't owe nobody nothing. Like I said, we're tired. And again, as stated before, again, for anybody that's Black American, this is further proof that we are being attacked on every single angle. Every single angle. People going back to slavery. It's like, you couldn't have done it without us. People start attacking our culture. Oh, you couldn't have done it without us. People go back to the civil rights. Oh, you couldn't sit up there and done it without us. Oh, they want to hit up Black Wall Street. Oh, you couldn't have sat up there and done it without us. Oh, you got rap and hip hop. Oh, you couldn't have sat up there and done it without us. Oh, your fashion and your soul food. Oh, you couldn't sit up there and done it. Notice how everybody is like, yo, Black Americans, y'all need to sit up there and spread out and give us credit because we did this, and that, and the third. Nah, man. No, like I said, out of the whole planet, Black Americans are the only ones that are going through this at this moment in time. And like I said before, this seems very strange when you can have the whole world that disagrees on a lot of things come together on one pinpoint thing and just start activating. You got to start questioning a lot of stuff. You got to start questioning a lot of stuff. You have to start questioning a lot of stuff. Just like somebody said before, with all of those protests that was going on. Notice how a lot of those disappeared, right? When you had people all across the country protesting immigration and all this other type of stuff, right? Notice when they said on the news that, hey, we're going to prosecute those who are pushing money towards a lot of these protests, all of those protests stopped. They were pretty much non-existent because people are really ramping up. They were going all throughout the states and all this other, and then it disappeared like monkeypox. Interesting, isn't it? It was almost as if it never existed. Huh. It seems as though that what has happened there is the same thing that is happening online right now. We have a lot of these other melanated individuals, I'm not gonna call them Black, these melanated individuals coming out of the woodworks with their flags in the background and whatever nation and country that they rep, and they want to specifically make videos towards Black Americans, telling us what is fact from fiction. Interesting. Because notice, where was this about 5, 10, 15 or whatever years ago? Where was this? It didn't exist. Because I guess everybody didn't really have their footing. They weren't really, fully established yet. So people, really wasn't trying to move the way that they really wanted to move. Right? Like I said, all of this is very, very interesting. Very interesting. Also, I will have another video touching upon Jamaica coming a little bit later on, right? Because again, this guy wanted to try to tell me, like, I keep trying to tell me, all you got to do is just leave me alone and I'll be completely fine. The moment of time that you come to my channel thinking that you're going to specifically tell me what's what, or try to direct me to talk about something else, it's not going to work out fairly well. And now I'm going to have my sights directly on one thing and one thing only. So like I said, just leave me alone. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. So let's just go over a little bit of information. It says Chinese land acquisitions and investments in Jamaica. Reports indicate that China has been increasingly involved in land acquisitions and investments in Jamaica, particularly through infrastructure development projects. Number one, land acquisitions through infrastructure projects. China has financed and constructed major infrastructure projects in Jamaica, most notably a highway spanning the island. As part of the agreement for the highway loan, China received concessions on land in Mamay Bay in St. Anne Parish. The concessions were reportedly for 1,200 acres of land along the highway and were granted in perpetuity. Chinese companies are said to have plans to develop this land by building luxury hotels and supporting infrastructure for Chinese tourists, creating a sort of economic enclave. The Jamaican government at the time stated that this was necessary for development. However, the then Jamaican Minister of Transportation acknowledged the locals wouldn't directly benefit from this particular setup. Number two, other land-related investments. In 2017, a Chinese state-owned enterprise, Jiaquan Iron and Steel Company, JISCO, purchased Jamaica Alpart Alumina Refinery. The same year, a framework agreement was signed between the Jamaican government and the provincial government of Gansu for up to $6 billion in investments for an industrial park. Controversies and concerns. The land deal associated with the highway project has been a source of controversy, with some raising concerns about the lack of compensation paid to the urban development corporations for the transfer of land. Critics have also pointed out the limited employment opportunities for Jamaicans on these projects, with a significant number of Chinese workers being imported for the construction of the highway. Concerns about potential debt traps and long-term economic dependence on China have also been raised, comparing the situation similar to deals in other countries. Government stance. In 2020, the Jamaican government announced its intention to stop negotiations new loans from China, focusing instead on joint ventures and public-private partnerships for future infrastructure projects. The government has defended the deals as crucial for Jamaican development, providing needed infrastructure and economic opportunities. So again, for anybody else that want to pull up from Jamaica to this channel, y'all want to sit up there and try to tell Black Americans something, run back and fix Jamaica. Respectfully, run back and fix Jamaica, because the Chinese are currently taking you over. You really shouldn't even be opening your mouths to even talk anything to Black Americans at this moment in time, where the island of which is your home, where you got your whole religion, your traditions, your culture, your heritage, everything. It is being slowly taken over by another country. So just like Africa's getting taken over by China, Jamaica's getting taken over by China. They're literally playing chess moves out here while y'all are focusing on Black Americans. Your homeland is being taken at this moment in time. You can't even touch your own beaches at this moment in time, because China was smart. They was like, you know what? We like this location, and we see where the ports and where the ships basically move to and from. We're going to control that and basically those waters. So we're going to give them, put a little bit of money in there, build up this little highway for these people. And the area along the highway, we're going to sit up there and build up infrastructure that we're going to also take up those beaches. How y'all let that happen? Your own government allowed that to happen. Your own government, which means these are also people that y'all voted for. So Jamaica voted for this to happen, to take place. And as which was stated that anybody can research, the main problem with this quote unquote partnership is that the Chinese are not hiring Jamaicans to work. They're not hiring Jamaicans, and I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of Jamaican men there that would love to sit up there and make whatever money that they were able to make building up the highway and everything else that's coming along with that infrastructure and the luxury hotels and all. I bet there will be tons of Jamaican men that would love to just learn the trade and to be able to do that. I sound like Porky Pig out here. I bet you. I be. That's all, folks, right? I bet you they would love to be able to do that. But they can't because the Chinese are like, we're going to build here. We're going to quote unquote invest, playing chess moves. And y'all ain't going to gain nothing from it. And we're not hiring your people. Ooh. But you want to be in my comment section trying to tell me to keep Jamaicans out of your mouth when you can't even keep the Chinese off your land. How that work? How that work, champ? What game are we even playing right now? Because I'm good at games. I'm like Yugi out here, king of games. And clearly I'm winning right now. Clearly I'm winning right now. It's 1-0. Like I said before, go fix Jamaica, man. You worried about the wrong folks. You about to have a full new establishment over there. Pretty much at a point in time, let 50 years go by. They're going to import so many Chinese over there. Y'all going to be looking like Hawaii, where instead of the demographics being pretty much all you, it's going to be looking like 50-50, which should not be happening. Like I said, give it enough time. They got y'all. They up here playing chess and y'all sitting up there moving around talking about black Americans. Like I said, they got y'all. They got y'all because y'all so destabilized and y'all so unserious and y'all not really focused. Here y'all are on Black American business trying to tell us about history and what it is that we need to do. Like, what was that young girl sitting up here saying that, oh, you know, Jamaica did this, Haiti did this, and all this other type of stuff, Africa did this. What y'all doing right now? What y'all doing right now about China? Nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. And that's shameful. That is terrible. Like I said, start focusing on Jamaican business and building up home and making sure that those people there can live and can do the things that they need to sit up there and do versus having a brand new takeover and it becoming Neo Jamaica. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.